It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Dallas. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He finds room right away. Along this sideline inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
7, Ravens nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, you and I both know, got to be frustrating to play as well as he did a week ago and still watch your team go on to lose. All that frustration, kind of felt like he took it out in that run.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now here's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. He managed about 9 before a stop is made. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And no shot of getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Dak to the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. There's the shot, but 22 yards given up before it. And that is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
2 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Travis Jones.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 2nd, Prescott. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up third down. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Here he goes, third and long. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Hill back deep to return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Give right up the gut to Hill. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
Savon Rebel on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raven first down.
Play action now with Jackson. And he's going to go down here, and pressure gets him at the 23. Quinnen Williams. And that will bring us second and 18.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. Third and long for him here. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, but that's fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Kevontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Starts his return from the 23. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Dak out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And this is going to line up incomplete. Second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete over the middle. And giving the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he stops. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Play action, here's Jackson. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. He's going to come up with it. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Brought in close to the 8. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Luke with a point after. That ties things at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But, man, a big boy pick 6, Brock. One of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now, well, now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. A third down run with Blue. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott set to pass. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. Yeah. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And there it is. Touchdown, Dallas. Jake Ferguson having a 7-play scoring drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Cut by the open man. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He's going to say Andrews outright. And he rocks that tackler. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down. Here's Henry running left. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Lamar. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball. And to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Had a look up the middle. Trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. On the left hand, this would be 43 yards. Luke knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And they're all over him. He can't even get that 2nd throw away.
Intended for Ryan Flournoy. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Dak to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lamar back to throw. Go outside, and this is hauled in by Lane. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. Day 3 pick gets his first career sack.
You know why so many of these guys celebrate and have their sack dances, and it goes back to the 80s? It's because so much work goes into it. You don't see it behind the scenes, but they know it, they feel it, and that's the first of his career.
Now Jackson. On again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Prescott now off the play fake. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Cowboys. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Lamar. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down. Here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Ravens 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Buying some time right. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Here he goes, third and long. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fields this at the 19. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Blue gets the handoff. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Blue. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Off the RPO, it's caught by Pickens. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
George Pickens. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Prescott. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Aubrey puts it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good for a gain of 5. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now a 2nd down throw for Jackson. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Lamar out of the pistol. Good strike downfield to Lane. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action now with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. There's the hitch. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Jackson to throw it. Rushes right there as he releases it. Ethan's nowhere near the targets. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Working on second down. Lamar. No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. And that's going to bring up third and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for third and long. Here's Lamar. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Cowboys are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love and football. just a good little penalty to
that one right down the middle. And the lead now 21.
17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on his first and 10. They give right side to Henry. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Jackson to throw on second. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. Henry's going to try to pick it up. He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Lane over the middle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Give on second here to Blue. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there, and that's going to give Dallas the first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
A gain of 19
They get
yards.
19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Aubrey puts it through, and the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Huntley. This is going to be broken up on a hit. Incomplete. Couldn't make a play on the throw. The defender did the next best thing, ensuring that it's not going to be caught by anybody. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Huntley. Diving right side. Got it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First and 10 now from the 46. Huntley. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big hitter on 1st down. 30 yards.
And the Raven 1st down.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing here, Huntley. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. Working inside the red zone. Man, this is going to be too little too late, but hey, tip of the cap for giving effort till the end. That's a touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Huntley looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's in for 2, so don't let him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. 2nd down run gets him 5. They've got 3rd down.
As the reams of data have really grown, Kate, and this game is becoming more analytical by the Sunday, I think we have learned that running volume matters. You can't get away from the run game, especially after a negative play. I like that call.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Dak to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. Into the red zone. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And lead now up to 23.
48, Ravens 25. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. May get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Huntley. Caught by Flowers. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Huntley now to throw. Andrews has it, work in the middle. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Huntley to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. And when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Lawrence in there again. And that is a couple for him today. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
you